What's going on, everybody? Back with another Wealth Hack Wednesday, and for this one I'm bringing you in one of my favorite rooms in my house. This is my workout room. So why am I bringing you into my workout room when we're talking about hacking our wealth? Well, it comes at no surprise that it's reported that of all the wealthy people in the world, that 76% of them carve out 30 minutes per day to work out. I mean, come on, you're rich, you're wealthy, you got money. If you have all the money in the world, what does it matter if you're not here on this earth to enjoy it? And the way to be here longer, at least increase those chances, is to work out. Now, for me, as far as my motivation of working out, yes, I was in the military, that's part of it, but the reality is that for me, is my father. Now, I talked a little bit about my father and his debt struggles and the things that, just some of the areas where he didn't teach me some of the basics of personal finance that I had to learn on my own. But the one thing about my father that I probably haven't shared is that I lost him, I felt, earlier than I should have. My father died of a heart attack when he was 67. And it wasn't just that heart attack that took his life where I started to lose my father, but he ended up having 2 triple bypass surgeries. Once when I was in high school, I think I was a senior, and another one when I was in college, or maybe it was the beginning of my career. But I know that it was 2. One was a triple, one was a quadruple bypass surgery. And the one thing about my father that, when I kind of look back, especially me having 3 young boys now, is, yeah, we shot the basketball a little bit, but we never played one-on-one. I don't even remember my dad throwing me a football when I was a kid. Now, my dad was a little bit older when he had me. I think he was 40 years old when he had me. So yeah, he was a little bit older than the other dads. But as I got older, especially when I had my first son, I started thinking back of those moments of when my dad played with me. And yeah, he played with me and all that stuff, but not the way that I play with my boys now. So now, like, we play football, we play wiffle ball in our backyard, we play basketball. I enjoy playing with my boys, and not just the play aspect, but I want to be in good enough shape that I'm going to be here for them to see their kids, my grandkids, my hopefully grandsons, granddaughters, I've got a daughter, love her too, but I just want to be able to meet my grandkids. And with my dad, he passed away just a few months before my first son was born. And it's just one of those things that, like, it makes me sad. And there were times I've had a dream where my father met my first son, and I remember I've woken up a few times and was trying to remember, did that really happen? Or was that just a dream? And I know it's kind of going off on a tangent, but I'm sharing all this with you because this is my motivation behind working out. It's because I want to be here as long as I can. And I don't want to just be here. I want to be able to be here in the best shape that I can, to not have to deal with a lot of the health concerns that we see with obesity and heart disease and high cholesterol and all that stuff. So that's why I commit to working out. Now, I go through cycles, so I don't want to sit here and you think that I work out 7 days a week, 30 minutes a day religiously. I mean, I have gone through some rough stretches, and really one of the most recent funks that I got into was whenever we moved to Nashville and we were in a rental house for 6 months. Before we moved, I was working out consistently 4 to 5 days per week. And then we came here and we just were in a smaller rental. I didn't have the workout room that I have now. We were just getting our routine going and just trying to figure out where our kids were going to go to, where they're going to school, our daughter pre-K and all that stuff. So I went from working out 4 to 5 days per week to maybe working out 1 or 2 days per week. And if it was a good week, it was 3. And that was hard for me. Plus it was winter time. I really couldn't go work out outside like I would like to. It just was a funk. So now we're finally moved in. We got our workout room here. I joined here recently Title Boxing, so I've been doing some boxing, and it's been kicking my butt. And I'm 40 right now, and I feel I'm not by far the best shape of my life. That would have been when I was 28 to 30 years old, deployed to Iraq, when I was doing CrossFit and doing weight training, like two-day workouts whenever I was deployed to Iraq. But I ain't gonna lie, I mean, for 40 years old, I'm feeling pretty good. I want to do some adventure races, like a Spartan race. One of my bucket list items is doing the trifecta Spartan race. I haven't done one yet. I've done one Tough Mudder, but I try to get my wife to do one with me. Scheduling hasn't worked out, but we will do it, and I will get that trifecta. Looking forward to that. But I carve out, like it is one of my things where I commit to it. If you watch my 5 a.m. morning routine, you know, one of the first things I start my day off is doing my 50 push-ups. I do 25 push-ups, break them into 2 sets. And then right now I've been doing walks or doing the elliptical over here, you know, doing that for 20 minutes just to get my day going. And then I'll do some weight training or do my boxing class in the afternoon. And I'm committed right now to doing at least 5 days per week. Here lately, I've had a few days or a few weeks where I've got in 6 days. Actually, I think it was 1 week, a couple weeks ago, I worked out 7 days, 40 years old doing it. But the one thing, you just have to commit to it. And one of the best things for me, and this is a hack that somebody else shared with me, but you have to remove every excuse that you can from working out. And one of the things that most people, especially for those that are trying to work out in the mornings, because there's nothing harder than getting up, you're cranky, you're tired, you haven't had your coffee yet, you know, you gotta find your workout clothes, you gotta find your workout shoes, and then you're like, oh screw it, I don't even wanna do that. So one of the things that I do now is I go to bed with the clothes that I'm gonna work out in the next morning, so whenever I wake up, I'm ready to go. I've got my shoes next to my bed, I've got my socks ready, got my Fitbit charged, I got my headphones ready to listen to music. Like, I am ready to go. Like, there are no excuses that other than maybe rain or the weather that are going to prevent me from working out. So it's just those little things that you can do just to help you work out so you can remove those excuses. And the beautiful thing about this, tying all this back into building wealth, is that once you commit to doing 30 minutes a day of working out, I mean, you are investing in yourself. You are energized, you feel good about yourself. You feel like, man, I'm conquering my day. It gives you so much more confidence to tackle other things, whether you are looking to invest, whether you're looking to start a business, whether you're looking to build your network, just anything, because now you feel good about yourself. You've accomplished something. And I know for me, it's like once I get a solid workout in, I'm like, all right, what's next? Bring it on. Let's do it. Let's get it done now. But for those of you that maybe don't have the time, maybe you had some excuses for not working out, this is what I challenge you right now. I challenge you to committing to working out at least, now you fill in the blank, 1 day per week, 2 days per week, maybe it's 3 days per week. But the one thing that you don't want to do is say, oh, especially if you haven't worked out like in several months or a year, like I'm gonna do 5 days a week. Because if you don't get that 5 days and you only get 4, now you feel like a failure because you didn't reach your goal. So set your goals lower so that they're easily achievable and you can get that momentum and going to the next step. So that's why if you haven't worked out, commit to doing 2 days per week, 2 30-minute sessions. So when you do that, you feel good. If you get 3 in, boom, it's that much better. But I want to hear from you. Are you working out? Are you committed to investing into your body, making sure that you are giving yourself the best chance for overall health success? I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below if you're working out, what you're doing, what type of workout program you're doing, and all that fun stuff. All right, hope you enjoyed this Wealth Hack Wednesday. Until next time, reminding you, this is Jeff Rose, reminding you it's your money, your life, and only you can make it awesome. Peace.